Hey, welcome to the Let's Play of the NES classic. It's Batman. That's a game that many might remember quite fondly from if they were an NES owner. 90% ratings in Nintendo Magazine or whatever it used to be called. I remember my dad phoning up Julian Rignall of Computer and Video Games, asking him what the hot games were. He might have said Batman. I severely doubt he did. I think we were probably chomping at the bit to say, hey, come on, get us Batman. It's the game of the movie. And of course, the best thing about this is it's absolutely nothing like the movie. Now, of course, movie titles may be something you got on the Amiga with their kind of multi-levels where you did kind of different stuff. This time, Batman's just getting the fuck on with it. He's going through, he's punching the shit out of these guys. They don't have the intelligence to do anything than shoot him. Whoa, but they do have flamethrowers and go-karts. So look, he's not invincible, Batman. He's got to be clever. He's picking up the bees. But what he wants is those little weapon boxes, because he's got a few weapons here. He's got the batarangs here. They use up one weapon point. And you've got to press start. It's a bit fiddly to change the weapons. Oh, I thought I was on the gun. I was going to show it to you, but apparently not. And then look, there's a proximity mine there. It's quite futuristic. He's got the spear gun there, and then finally the shuriken, using up 2 and 3 points respectively. You don't jump like that. That's only something a knob jockey would do. So you can sort of see they went for like an alternate idea on how the film would progress, so like sort of a futuristic setting, maybe like a reimagining of Gotham City, or perhaps they just made whatever game that they fucking wanted to make, which involved punching go-karts. If you don't fancy punching the go-karts, you can use the weapons. Although your good old bat fist will do you most of the time. Now what's this? Look, it's that guy from Strider. He did not want to muck about. Climbing across the top of a bridge or something, and Batman's assaulted by some alien jetpack trooper. So clearly the Joker's got a bit of a better plan than just sort of making balloons go across the city and explode in silly gas, which is, I think, what he did in the movie. And what's this? A fucking ninja. Now he's too bit dangerous, so we got to boomerang him before he knows what's going on. Batman's just got to keep rocking on to these awesome tunes. And here's the first boss. Here he is, like Firefly. And now I think he's an actual Batman villain. You fight him in like Arkham Asylum or something. I seem to remember. Oh, there was a. I just didn't bother pressing attack there. Just wanted to show you these cool fireballs that he could shoot. How many is he going to fucking shoot? Yeah, what a tosser. Yeah, luckily he goes down in front of Gotham City Hall. See how cool would that have been? Like a bout with him in front of Gotham City Hall. It's like the Japanese guys that made this said, no, you've got this all wrong. Put in more monsters and aliens. And off to the Axis Chemical Factory. Look, you don't even get all your energy back. That's how hardcore you are. So technically the Joker hasn't been created yet. He's still Jack Napier, and he's enlisted these robot cyborgs to take you out. Gallons of acid threatening to sear your face off. So you see he's got a nice little jump on into Batman. It's a whoa, all about the wall jump. Relatively new idea in this, simple enough, but it's executed pretty sweet. It's kind of what you want from a game. It's got his 3 weapons. They're sort of stuck to the idea of the bat gadgets. They didn't give him any of the fancy schmancy crap that you might see him with. And just put their own ideas in, really. Now, you know, I've been a big Batman fan over the years. I've seen him done good and shit. So he can be pretty much anything you want, really, doesn't it? Such as a guy that uses flashing shuriken to smash proximity mines. You know, that's what it'll always be to me. And entering this green electrical maze here. That's what I want to be, one of the Joker's troops that just runs blindly forward with a weird rocket pack on his back. Absolutely not giving a shit. Okay, something sort of locked up a bit there. Oh no, what a deadly device. It's like there to catch fish or something. It's been repurposed for villainous work. But, you know, we shan't let it best us. Not what Batman would want. And there's no mention of the rest of the Bat family, of course. Not that there would be if it's based on the 1989, sorry, Tim Burton film. Not exactly what you can call sort of gothic, but got its own whole vibe to it. There you go. And a good thing you can do is got to get a good load of punching down on them, and then they can't hurt you, but you're still going to bang into the electricity like a complete doofus. Do your little wall jumps like that with that whoomph, whoomph, whoomph. Nice little sound. Totally fuck this bit up and get hit by the go-kart. You're either brilliant to go quicker or later. I mean, that is not what you're supposed to do, I can guarantee you. As he jumps onto the side of the TV there. And what sort of purpose would this place be used for? Hey, what are you doing? Killing yourself in the Joker's name. Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. Now onto the warehouse, where these strange spider robots are pictured. Now you can punch these to get stuff, but you can see I'm failing utterly to do that. So just going to kind of move on from that. We've only got one energy point left. We may take the tactical death. So those, oh, look at that. Dun and Batman. So it's certainly weird that it went Dun and Batman, given it's based on the film. There's no Bams, Hock, Pow, Caesar Romero painted up white. God rest his soul. Oh God, the go-karts are your worst enemies. But yeah, these razor traps maybe are reminiscent of the old Batman, where he would get caught in a totally ridiculous trap at the end of each two-part episode. I mean, I really couldn't stand that Batman very much. He probably meant to do a cool jump down there, but as you can see, I utterly failed. Meant to sort of reposition yourself using that metal coil, the shaft. So that's using Batman's detective skills. That is, and look at that lovely pink heart. You would see that in a few NES games, maybe Sunsoft games, to be honest. Oh, come on, I should have made it down there. No problem. Sunsoft's other movie license titles like Gremlins 2 that had very little to do with the game. You had to get kind of creative, that's what I've been saying. And you know, that's what especially these studios are great at doing. Filling in the gaps with their own material. And here we have the AI that runs the factory. Of course that's what it is. You know, my sister-in-law says to me the other day, oh, aren't drones scary? Because, you know, they're artificial intelligence. No, okay, I don't even know how to respond to that comment. As you can see, we just took this machine down, but it's taking us down now. You've got to get to the exact right spot, so it's going to miss you. And give it the old bat fist. The electric breast from the raining lasers didn't kill me. And oh no, here's the Joker, he appeared. And he shoots me and sends me down to the sewers. As I said, a real reimagining with these giant genetic frog mutants. Just bound around all over the place. So the Joker's secret plan, obviously, is he's making mutants and super soldiers to take over Neo Gotham City or something. Well, it's not really expressly stated, but you can work it out. You know, obviously Gotham Sewers has these deadly machines inside it. Only a madman would attempt to traverse these dangerous waters. A man that loved just getting hit by every go-kart that was available. I mean, the items are random. You know, it gives it a bit of fun there. Oh no, we don't want to deal with this guy. You've got to take him down. He's going to cause a lot of problems for us there. We fucked that ride up. Yeah, you were meant to take him out a lot earlier. But like Ninja Gaiden, like if you just don't get it right the first time, then no, you completely fuck it right up. Well, we got one more try at it. I certainly used to be able to complete this game No problem. Oh, that's a lie, actually. That's pretty tough just on the last stage. Joker, with his new ability to summon lightning, which of course, perhaps, I'm sure Jack Nicholson would have wanted in the script. Didn't quite make it to the final cut. There we are. Yeah, this is our first playthrough on the NES. Now, it's been done to death, the NES recently, but it will always be a favourite little machine of mine. I'll certainly my first console, and I've owned it many times before, even to the point where I would gladly shoplift the games from the second-hand game store from no reason whatsoever than the sheer pointless thrill of it. What a twisted existence. And I want to say, but when I got rich, I went back and paid all the money back to that poor man and to Shigeru Miyamoto, but I didn't do that because I've given Nintendo thousands and thousands of pounds and I'm not rich. So that's a complete lie, that never happened. And instead, so for my sins, this genetic mutant seek me out, sent to end me as this flow of urine pushes me back. But Batman's not bothered, despite the adversity, pushes ever onwards. Determined to rescue Vicky Vale from the Joker's trap. Of course, Vicky Vale will never be mentioned in this edition of the game. Up the cheese graters, or whatever they are, these funny looking things. They just like sort of flashing shit in these games. Come on, Batman, you can do it. You're a wall jumping king. Up the shaft and into the caves. You know, see, they even bothered to make the levels look vaguely different. And we know full well that boomerangs are not the way, bat fists are the way. You jump in, you jump out, and then you get absolutely bollocks by this great device. And I think this is about as well as I did when I played the game for the very first time. So nothing's really changed in like 30 years. What a disappointment. Well, perhaps the adventures of Batman will continue. Perhaps they won't. Who knows?